Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard Neal. This is Random Street Theater. Today I have for you the R-rated independent film released in 2020 that is Shortcut, not to be confused with the animated, I don't know if it's but there's a short film also known as Shortcut. This is the full-length film known as Shortcut. And what goes on in this film is you've got a bunch of annoying young people who get on a bus, and in a horror movie, you know what's going to happen. And then the bus breaks down, and they wind up in an abandoned military facility with an oogly boogley. Yes. Before I go any further, let me remind you folks all that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I will purchase one of these wonderful, wonderful bracelets. That is from the company 4Ocean. And 4Ocean will pull a pound of trash out of the ocean or off of our shorelines. And I like to eat fish, so, you know, I would very much appreciate it if you would help me clean the ocean a bit. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so you got the basics here. This is a creature feature. I've maybe reviewed, I can't even tell you how many of these mini creature features with the short cast thing. You know, it's like, it's not if Jason Voorhees were an ugly bugly. It's sort of like Alien, only without as much cool. And I will say that the creature design in this one is pretty good. You never see that much of it, so, you know, you see its face and its shape, and that's all of what you see. There's no sexy in this movie. I mean, there are girls, they're not unattractive women, but it's just, you're not going to walk away from any of those going, God, I'd like to see more of her. They're all underage, I think, anyway, so I guess that's for the best. But, and that bus is just ridiculous. But again, it seems like what happened with this film is it was originally designed to have a human protagonist, and then they ran out of things to do with the human protagonist, so they added a monster. Okay. And, to be honest with you, this film does have a lot of heart. The acting performances are not terrible. Although, you know, like, the fat guy's fat, the worthless guy is worthless, and the responsible guy is responsible. Okay, makes perfect sense. These are strong enough characters, although you never get much of a feel for what's going on. And, you know, maybe it's because times are just tough, but I did not get the feeling that I did not get to worry about. It was not like, oh, I'm worried that that kid's gonna die. It's just, it's not. There's a point in this film where the tension is broken by the fact that I think they could just leave and get out of there and be fine. And they choose. Okay? And it's not, I mean, it's possible to have made that less of a choice. But that's not what happens. But again, the cinematography here is pretty good. And the acting is reasonable. The movie's a little on the slow side, but it's not a bad film at all. It's a lot better than many of the films that I've seen this year. So it's a put on your watch list. You know, it's kind of probably going to be hard to get a hold of, but it's a put on your watch list. Look it up on IMDb and see if you can find a copy somewhere. It doesn't show me how I can watch more of it. But anyway, so yeah, you know, Shortcut, nice little film. Maybe not the greatest in the world, but definitely worth a watch for Halloween's sake. You know, I'm not going to put it high on my watch. I wouldn't put it high on my watch list, I'd put it low on my watch list because it's done. It's a cheap remake of Alien, but, you know, not as much blood, guts, and gore. I loved Alien, but I think the reason I loved it was the blood, guts, and gore. So yeah, you know, hey, put it on your watch list. Not a bad little film. I'm Richard.
Greetings, humanity. I'm Fred the Facehugger here, and I'm here to remind you that Richard, the owner of this YouTube channel, wants to help the world. That's your world, not my world. He's trying to get trash out of the ocean, and he can pay for that only if he gets monetized. So do yourself a favor, like and comment on this video, and get your friends to subscribe, or else terrible things will happen that I will not have any control over, but then my species will take over the earth. So, yeah. Up to you. Worthless. Apathetic. But, you know, easily face-hugged human. Fred out.